Hello friends, I'm Shyam Yadav and welcome to my channel iTech Warrior. And this is constructor part 2, and in the previous video constructor part 1 I will demonstrate about what is constructor and need of constructor. So please watch constructor part 1 before proceeding constructor part 2. So let's start to understand types of constructors. So these are the four type of constructors. First is the default parameter-less constructor, and second parameterized constructor. Third is copy constructor, and fourth is static constructors. So let's understand one by one. Default or parameter-less constructor. If this constructor created by programmer, here the programmer have two choice: declaration with parameters and parameter-less. Now we call that explicit constructor. And if the programmer not create this constructor, then the compiler will be created the constructor on the behalf of programmer. Now we call that implicit constructor or default constructor, and default constructor always parameter less. So these constructor can be defined by programmer explicitly, or else will be default implicit, provided there is no explicit constructor under the class. So this is the small example class test, and in the class test public test constructor. So default constructor parameter less and defined by compiler. So let's do it practically in Visual Studio. So this example we discussed in previous video, constructor part 1. So now we understand default or parameter constructor here. So delete this code, and first we discuss default constructor. Save and run. Default constructor means the compiler will declare define on the behalf of programmer. We cannot declare constructor here. Save and run. And the output is 0. This is null. Blank space. This is null and false. So this is the by default value assigned by compiler, assigned by constructor, and the default constructor created by compiler on the behalf of programmer. So now we create a parameterless constructor. Create parameterless constructor. So this is parameterless or explicitly defined by programmer. So save, delete this code, save, run. So the output is parameterless constructor. So this is default or parameterless constructor. So move to second constructor. Second constructor is parameterized constructor. This constructor with parameters, and this constructor explicitly created by programmer. So if a constructor method is defined with any parameters, we call that as parameterized constructor. These constructors can be defined by programmers only explicitly. So here the small example. So this is constructor under the class test. So here we declare a parameter. So this is parameterized constructor. So now we understand in Visual Studio. Here we declare a parameter inside the program constructor, int a, and print the value a and provide the value here 1. Save and run. Now you can see the output is 1. So this is parameterized constructor. In the constructor we declare any parameter. So this is called as parameterized constructor or explicitly defined constructor. So move to third constructor, copy constructor. If we want to create multiple instances with the same value, then we use these constructor. So in a copy constructor, the constructor takes the same class as a parameter to it. Copy constructor is also explicitly created by programmer, and in the in this constructor we want to create multiple instances with the same values, then we use the copy constructor. In a copy constructor, the constructor takes this same class as a parameter to it. So this is the small example here, and public test constructor, and in the parameter we define class inside the constructor. So this is the class as a parameter and defined by programmer. So let's understand in Visual Studio. So here we declare class as a parameter. So provide the class here, program as a parameter. So object obj, and now declare variables int so obj dot I as save, and declare one more value here, and copy I. Now we create one more instance of program class 2, and the first instance pro pass as a parameter. In the second instance, save and run. So the same value print in the both, same value pass in both constructor. So this is copy constructor. So same value, multiple instance with the same value, then we use copy constructor. So here we the same value used in the two constructor, and here we this is constructor overloading. So now we move to next. Next is static constructor. If a constructor is explicitly declared by using a static modifier, we call that as static constructor. If a class contain any static variables, then only implicit static constructors will be present, or else we need to define them explicitly. So here is the small example. This is the static constructor. A static constructor always parameter less. So let's understand with the example in Visual Studio. So let's create a static constructor. Now display a message console dot static constructor. Save and run. So the output is a static constructor. Uh, Static constructor. So without creating the instance of a program class, a static constructor execute. So some important points about static constructor. Static constructor are responsible in initializing static variables, and these constructor are never called explicitly. They are implicitly called. So this constructor is implicitly called. So a static constructor is used for initializing the static variables. Suppose we cannot declare a static constructor here, and now we declare static variables int I. So this variable assigned by a static constructor. If we not create a static constructor, compiler will define static constructor on the behalf of programmer. So now we print this console program. Save and run. So 0 is print because the compiler create a static constructor inside the class program. So that's why the I initialized by 0. So this is the important points about constructor. Static constructor are first to execute under any class. Static constructor cannot be parameterized. Static constructor overloading is not possible. So because static constructor not parameterized, that's why after before executing this, static constructor overloading is not possible. So these are the important points about static constructors. Thank you for listening. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon for upcoming video notification.